Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Platt Arena. As tonight we have a high-stakes matchup in the Crossroads League tournament between the Grace Lancers coming into this game 10-15, 3-10 in conference play, and the Foresters who are 12-16, 4-9 in conference play. A little bit of a late start here. It's currently 3-1. The Foresters are taking an early lead. That ball from Bynum just kind of rolls. Ingenito with the dig. Robrock sends it over. Ball getting tossed around here. That one's way out of bounds. Foresters called off the dogs. That was a hit from Katie Swanson, the outside hitter out of Warsaw, Indiana. Home product for the Lancers. That'll send Lindsay Ingenito back to the line, one of the team leaders in kills. She's in second place as that one goes into net. Her and Taya Bynum have 200 kills each for second place on the team. And Dejana Johnson has 205 kills after leading this team after transferring here from the University of Indianapolis. Lancers getting another opportunity here. Riley Owens goes back to the line. Bynum, ooh, awkward hit off the head of Grace Irwin, I believe. 8 points a point, as they say, so that'll send Morgan Robrock back to the line. It's currently 5-2. That ball goes to the ceiling. Robrock sets up for Robinson, and that one gets down. Robinson just came back from her injury. She was leading the team in kills before her injury. She's now at 147 on the season, 6-2 Forester lead. Robrock goes back to the line yet again. Service error there from Robrock will give Grace the point and the ball back. Sending Frey back to the line. Mayer has to set by dig, and Johnson punches that one. Frey goes back for it, and Robrock goes low. Can't quite get it high enough, and that will give the Lancers another point. It is now 6-4. This is going to be a long one for Robrock. She gets it behind the back. Frey with the dig. Mayer receives it. Robinson eviscerates that one. Gets the Foresters the point, and they will go back to the line. Robinson will go back to the line as well. 17 service aces on this season, one of the team leaders. Way cross court, that was Ross. Bynum gets it down. Robrock has to push this one over. Peterson is there. Bynum gets the dig. Cross court. And an awkward communication there will lead to an error by the Lancers and another Forester point. That'll make it 9-4. Robinson goes back to the line again. It's 8-4, my apologies. A little bit out of reach for Robrock will give the Lancers a point. Keeping this one incredibly close. Navodi, the libero for the Lancers tonight, now goes back to the line. That ball's out of bounds for another Forester point. Ingenito will come back into this game. Robinson hits the deck to get that one. Johnson, it got off the net. A little bit of an awkward communication there. Dig from Robrock. And Robinson just can't field that one cleanly. That ball's just out of bounds. 9-7 the score now. Sending the Lancers back to the line yet again. That ball is directly out of bounds. Forrester's called off the Dogs. Michaela Thompson, who's been serving her role as one of these team's designated servers, taking that role incredibly well. She has 10 service aces on the season. Johnson tries to make a read on it. Like it's up. Robrock got her fingers on it. And Janito perfectly reads the defense and gets that one just out of the reach of Robrock. Tried to keep that one alive, but had an awkward angle on it for the third hit. That will make the score 11-8. The Foresters in the lead. That ball hit the bar for a Lancer point. 11-9 the score now. And that'll send Grace Irwin back to the line. Awkward bounce there. Lancers going back to the line yet again. 11-10 the score now. Johnson, that one went off the post again. And now we're knotted up at 11. Both coaches neglecting their timeouts at this current point. This one's gonna go over to Johnson, who gets blocked. Mayer somehow keeps that one alive. And that one is out of bounds. Foresters reclaim the lead. Making the score 12-11. That ball just stayed in bounds. I say the battle has commerced. Vandergoot, the freshman out of Huntsville, Michigan, will go back to the line. That ball directly sends it out of bounds. And that'll send her back to the bench. Jenna Moeller comes in, the middle hitter. The Foresters once again taking the lead. Hannah Meyer takes a seat as the Foresters This game is knotted up at 13. Meyer tries to get a hand on that one, but it goes nowhere. And now the Lancers are back in the lead for the first time this evening. And that will send Riley Owens back to the line. Another freshman on this really young Gray squad. That ball gets sent right down by Taya Bynum. That will send Anna Lewis into the game for the first time this evening. She is only 3 kills away from her 100th on the season. Robinson tried to punch that one, but the Lancers were just a bit above it. (15-14) the score now. Actually, that point did go to the Foresters. A little bit of confusion with the substitution as we get that worked out. The Foresters have a 1-point lead. Coach Herbert gets an explanation for the point. And Morgan Robrock now goes back to the line with a 1-point lead. That ball's way out of bounds for Forester, for Lancer point. Forester air. HU coming off a win, snapping a 7-game loss streak to the St. Francis Cougars. That one gets down for another kill for the Foresters, and they are back in the lead. In this match where it appears that nobody wants to quite pull ahead quite yet. And that'll send Abby Robinson back to the line. Both teams still have 2 timeouts to use just in case, as Lewis and Bynum get their hands on that one. Last time these 2 teams met, the Foresters did have a 3-1 decision at Grace. That one blocked down yet again for another Forester point. As they look to take command of this game, the Lancers still not using that timeout, but they do have 2 of them in their back pockets. Mayer has to contort for that one, but her efforts prove futile as it falls into the net. Brock sets. Johnson sends that one to Fry, who sends it into the lights and into the student section. This one's got to go behind the back for Peterson. Robrock keeps it alive off the net, and the block falls short for Jenna Moeller. And the Foresters have another point, giving them a 3-point lead. That ball is inbounds for another Lancer point. Lots of substitutions now. Katie Swanson comes into this game, and Morgan Sowen goes back to the service line. Freshman out of Brownsburg, Indiana. Johnson gets that one blocked. That's a Forester point. They're going to look, and the Lancers are going to look for an explanation here. Lancers fans are arguing that it was touched by the Foresters, and they're going to argue it. A little bit of delay in action here. A Lancer fan has offered their glasses to the officials. Argument goes nowhere. The Foresters will end up with the point after all. Robinson gets that one blocked. Robrock carries it over, attempting for her 70th kill on the season. And Mayer gets that one down, and a very excited Gray squad. I think they got hosed on the last call. Now have some energy. And that'll send the Lancers back to the service line with a 2-point deficit. Ingenito hit the bar. Keeping the Lancers at the service line. Mayer has to hit the deck for that one. Johnson sails that one, and we are tied. Waiting to see here if Coach Herbert ultimately uses that timeout. She will not do so, as we are knotted up at 20. Thompson with the dig, sends it over. Johnson. Kill Thompson sends her off her feet, and Coach Herbert will finally take that long-eluded timeout with the Lancers in the lead. This game, as I said in the pregame show, this game does have a little bit of stakes for the last 4 teams in the Crossroads League tournament. Currently at this point, the first 5 are all rather ranked or receiving votes, as Marion is in 7th, Taylor is in 18th, Indiana Wesleyan is ranked 22nd, and then Mount Vernon and Bethel are receiving votes, and then the Foresters are sitting in that 6th spot, tied with Spring Arbor, and Grace and St. Francis are tied at 3 and 10 for that 8th and 9th spot. Whoever will do that will get the 8th seed and presumptively play Marion. And the Foresters, if they can keep this up, they could go to Bethel, but that Spring Arbor game does loom large for the Foresters. They have split with them this season. So if the Foresters cannot pull out the win tonight, then they will fall to 4 and 10 and create a tie with Grace too. And if Spring Arbor does not pull out a win tonight, that would be a 3-way tie for 6th place, which could send the Foresters, Cougars, or Lancers down to that 8th spot and play the very dangerous Marion as a service ace there. For Grace Irwin. Her 24th of the season. Robinson gets the dig. Ingenito carries it and perfectly finds the back right corner in order to get a kill there. Giving the Foresters a point. That one, Johnson has to save this one. It's going to carry. Ingenito gets it down. What a play! Tied up at 22, and the Lancers will take their first timeout with a 3 points to 25, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. Welcome back. The Foresters have been out attacking the Lancers tonight and have gotten more kills. The Lancers have 9 kills and 30 attacks. The Foresters have 35 kills with 35 attack with 13 kills. As Johnson will now come up to try to get the 3 points. And this one will not come easy. The Lancers get the lead back with 2 points to go, and that responsibility will set from Kate Sperry, the sophomore out of Frankton, Indiana. Robrock has to go for that one, and it carries, and now the Lancers have a set point. Coach Herbert takes her second time out. They, with 1 point to losing this set, talked about the kill ratio for the Foresters this year. Multiple Foresters are near or at the century mark or way above it. Dejana Johnson has 205 kills on the season. Abby Robinson has about 150 after her feud in this first set. Ingenito and Bynum had 200 even, both on the start of the night, and Courtney Graham has 173, and Anna Lewis has yet to register one tonight, so she's still chasing that century mark. The Lancers are just looking for 1 point, and they will not get it there. Foresters stay alive. Taya Bynum comes back into the game. Lindsay Ingenito goes back to the line, attempting to get the 1 point they need to send this into double points. Robinson tries to do it. It goes low. Can't be done. The Foresters get 2 straight to avoid a set loss momentarily. And there's another timeout for the Lancers. Both coaches saved those timeouts, and they are now being rewarded for it. Anna Lewis has got her first kill, so if you are keeping track at home, she is now 2 away from the century mark. Lancers in a desperate situation really don't spend too much time in their huddle. They only took 30 seconds of their timeout with the 1 minute and 15 seconds designated. And it is 24-24. And Ingenito back to the line again. Ingenito with 11 service aces on the season. That ball's out of bounds. Foresters now within 1. That ball's out of bounds. The Lancers delay a set loss as we're now knotted up at 25. Hannah Mayer comes back into this game. That ball carries, almost a miscommunication, but the Lancers caught a break there. Bynum has to barely get her hands on that one, but it's kept alive by the Lancers. Robinson palms it. That one blocked. Johnson there for the dig. Robrock sets up for Robinson, who gets it down. 26-25 in a set that doesn't want to end. Anna Lewis comes into this matchup. Robrock goes back to the line to try to end this one. That one stayed alive for a brief moment, did not have enough carry on it. It is now 26-26. Lots of substitutions now. Now the Lancers try to finish this one up. Fry goes back to the line. Robinson sails that one, and now the Lancers have the set point. And Anna Fry will be the one to attempt to get it for them. Fry has 13 service aces on the season. Robrock sets up for Robinson, who gets it over. To end it, Robinson kept it low, and that ends it officially. 28-26 for the Lancers, and we're going into game two. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. Lancers with a one-set lead. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Foresters lose the first set. Lancers had a match point, gave it up, and then stormed back in a set that went the distance. .54 total points scored in that first set. And they get started off here. Maddie Boomershine goes back to the line and gets a service ace. Her 11th of the season. Volley was blocked by Johnson, but hit the deck. That will send set one hero Grace Irwin back to the line. Will block, paints the back corner, and gets the kill, her 70th of the season. That ball was out of bounds for a Forrester point. Sailed over and an excellent kill there from Swanson. Will send the Lancers back to the service line. Kill there from Ingenito, had a little bit of fire behind it. And that'll let the Foresters get another point. Jenna Moeller comes into this game. A sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Out of Concordia Lutheran High School. Ingenito sails that one into the net, and that'll put the Lancers right back at the service line with a 1-point deficit. That'll send Riley Owens back to the line now. She sails it. Overrock sets up for Robinson, who eases that one between two Grace defenders, and that'll send Lewis into this game. Roadblock lets that one sail out of bounds. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Robinson gets blocked and lets that one sail. As that ball was hit back, it just hit the deck harmlessly for the Foresters, so they will get a point. And Abby Robinson will go back to serve. A little bit of delay in action as we try to improve playing conditions. Looking back at the last time these two teams met at Grace, wasn't exactly this close for the Lancers. Huntington took the first one, 25-18, and then they took set 3, which they won 25-16. But the fourth set was the close one. It was 26-24, so the Lancers weren't quite there. They had 20 errors in that game to the Foresters 17, and that alone cost them as they seem to clean up their play a little bit. This is a young squad who's getting some experience, and they're letting the Foresters have it right now. Ball's being sent over by Robinson. It clears back to Fry, and it gets down. Hannah Mayer couldn't quite make contact with that one. Novati now goes back to the line. That will be a kill by Arnold Lewis off of the block. So now Hannah Mayer goes back to the line. A little bit of a problem for the Lancers tonight. When the ball hits the net, they have a little bit of a trouble getting it back to their defenders, as now the Foresters have gotten 2 straight. Certainly something to watch out for from them for the rest of this match. That ball sails out of bounds. The Foresters get yet another point. They are on a 4-point streak. And that'll send Hannah Mayer back to the line yet again. Substitution now. Morgan Sayon comes back into this game. Hannah Mayer still back at the line. That one rolls off the net, and Roadblock and Meyer kept it alive. But it was just a little bit too low for Ingenito to play. Lewis sails that one over. Roadblock tried to paint the back corner. Couldn't quite get there. Meyer off one hand kept that one alive, and Robinson hit the deck, extended for that one. Roadblock has to dive for it. Roadblock's going to hit it behind her back and let it sail. It will be taken by Swanson, way cross court to Ross, who hits the net and gives the Foresters the point after a long volley. That'll send Lewis out of this match so that Boomershine can go. And another delay in action to improve playing conditions. Now getting back to action. And Boomershine sails it over. That ball gets blocked and it hit the bar, so that will be another Lancer point. They are keeping this set close again. Foresters don't want this one to get away from them like it did during set 1. Foresters get back in the point column. That one was set on a line drive. Robinson makes a great read there. Give the Foresters a point. 12-7 the score now. That one off the tip. It will give the Foresters another point, and the Lancers will take a timeout as they attempt to get some things in order. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports.
...1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back. Johnson sails that one as Frey gets a beautiful kill out of the timeout. Air on the Foresters will allow the Lancers to start cooking. And a service error there will stop. Ingenito now goes back to the line. A 9-14 lead for the Foresters. Looking to take set two and even this up. Robinson, that one sails, and the Lancers are going to have to chase on it. But it does not. No Lancer able to retrieve it. Nobody couldn't quite get that one, so now the Foresters have a little bit of comfort room. They'd like to storm through this and grab some of the momentum going into the break between sets. Robinson couldn't quite get a hand on that one. Now the Lancers down 6, finally in double digits. Going to look to pull off a rally and get back into this matchup. Bynum gets that one, and it was almost blocked. But rolled a little bit. As we take a quick break again. Riley Owens back at the line. Return to play here. Robrod got a hand on that one. A little bit of a collision. The Foresters avoid a catastrophe, and the Lancers find it for them. A little miscommunication. Lewis comes back into the game yet again. A little bit of a misread there. Forrester just couldn't, Lancer just couldn't quite get there. They avoided a collision, which is good, but did lose the point. Roblox there to keep that one. 17-11, Forrester lead. Frey hits it again. She perfectly reads the Forrester defense. Finds an open hole. 5-point deficit now. Johnson, that one's out. They did rule that one out of bounds. Now Lancers have something cooking, and Coach Herber's going to look to stop the bleeding, but does have a 4-point lead. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Lancers were on a bit of a rally. Bynum, that ball's inbounds, just barely. So the Forrester, Coach Herber's timeout does wonders. She's able to stop the Lancers rally. That ball is blocked. It sails out of bounds for a Lancer point. Johnson has to read that one off the net, and another error by the Foresters will now bring the Lancers within 3. Both coaches have a timeout to use. Johnson gets that one down. That ball sails out of bounds and is now a 2-point deficit as the Lancers have stormed back into this one. It's a good play by Robinson there to lay out for it. But with that, she couldn't keep too much control on it, so it just sailed out of bounds. Johnson just couldn't make a read on that one. Foresters just need to figure something out quickly, as their 8-point lead has evaporated to a 1-point lead. Lewis hits that one and is blocked. Robrock's going to set up for Johnson, who gets there. Anna Fry's just playing a lovely game tonight. She's had some great digs. That one gets down for Lewis, and she picks a great time to hit the century mark for kills on the season. 19-17, Foresters in the lead. Anna Meyer goes back to the line and gets this there. Robrock gets the set there. She sends it behind for Lewis, who just finds the perfect leeway between the out-of-bounds line and Novity. A little bit of discussion between the Grace coach, who's in her 7th season running this program, and Mayer sends that one straight into the net. It is now 18-19. Mayer tried to keep that one alive, and we are tied up at 19. Robrock sets up for Lewis. Fry with another great defensive play. That ball is inbounds. The Lancers have stormed back. And Coach Herbert's going to take that second timeout, and we will take it with her. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Lancers, who were down 7 points what seems like mere moments ago, were in the lead. Foresters take it back. And Coach Herbert's second timeout works for the time being. Maddie Boomershine goes back to the line. Johnson Hill gets blocked, but the Foresters get 2 straight. Foresters get another point. Lancers still have a timeout at their disposal, and they will not take it yet. Boomershine goes back to the line yet again. The Lancers are now trying to stay alive. As a substitution here, Grace Irwin goes back to the line. The junior out of East Noble High School. Great play there from Mility as Johnson tried to sneak it around the bar but could not do so. And now we're knotted up at 22. And there the Lancers will take that timeout.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Slight delay in action here. Grace was able to get a point during the break. A badly timed service error there for the Lancers will give the Foresters the set point, and they're going to send Ingenito back to the line to attempt to get this one. That ball sails over. Ingenito gets the dig. Roblox sets up for Bynum, who finishes it! Foresters take set 2 in a battle. We'll be back here on FDN Sports. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. A 1-1 match here as the Foresters had a commanding lead in set 2, let it slip, but still came back and did enough to win it. Certainly have to watch out for that. Some of the Foresters have struggled with a little bit tonight, was keeping those leads. Cannot let those slip away. As the Lancers now head back to the line. Irwin will get us started here in set 3, and we're off. Robinson paints the back line and gets the Foresters started off with the first point. Ball goes flying. Lewis takes it across. Roadblock. Mayer makes a great play, but no Forester can really get there. And a long volley will give the Lancers the point. That ball was blocked with a little bit of authority there by the Lancers. Also, nobody back to the line. That ball is blocked. Bynum goes low for it. Johnson gets the set from Robrock. Set here for, and the Foresters get the point. Foresters get the point there. Hannah Mayer goes back to the line. Splits the Forester defense as the Lancers get another point. Substitution now. That will send Riley Owens back to the line. Not much could be done there. By the Lancers. Lewis got this kill here. Nobody got a hand on it, just kind of slid back. And now Boomershine goes back to the line. Chico does a good job there to avoid a double hit. That ball curved away from Meyer. And thus the Lancers are going to get another point. That ball sails out of bounds for another Lancer point, as they now have a 2-point lead. Johnson's block falls harmlessly to the ground. Robinson, their second effort off the block. Just can't quite get there for that one. And we'll get our first appearance from Mackenzie Stakey for the night. Fry took that one. Somehow hit it over. With her biceps, I believe. Robinson's hit stayed alive. That was hit 3. So the Foresters will finally get the point. A little bit of confusion. Now they're only down 1. Robinson and Meyer were both looking for the double hit. They are fortunate to have come up with the point after all was said and done. Ingenito's serve goes off the net, and Bynum, Fry made a good play on it, but just couldn't keep it alive, and the Foresters have knotted it up. Sending Ingenito back to the game, back to the line yet again of a tie ball game. Fry's been playing brilliantly on that back line this evening. Has a handful of kills to show for it too. Robinson gets a set here. Novity with a great dig. Fry from the back line. Bynum taps it over. Nobody is there. Bynum and the Lancers defense get a hand on that one, and the long volley goes to the Lancers. Olbrock gets the block there. That ball's out of bounds. Foresters get the point. A tug of war has commenced here. That ball is inbounds just barely. The Lancers get the point there. That will send Irwin back to the line. Robot kept it on the Foresters side. And a powerful kill by the Lancers will give the Lancers a 2-point edge as Fry came from the back line and tattooed that ball. And Robinson sends that one to the net. It's powerful enough to push the net back as the Foresters have given up multiple straight. Now the Lancers are blessed with a 3-point lead as we get a little bit of delay in action here. To mop the floor. Bynum gets that one down, and the Foresters break the rally as Bynum got the set from Roadrock and sent that one down with some authority. Lewis gets blocked and just can't quite get there to save that one. It is now 11-8. That one was blocked yet again for another Lancer point. Courtney Grimm will come into this game for the first time this evening, as Johnson has put in a heavy workload. Bynum's kill gets blocked, and a timeout will be taken as the Foresters trail 13-8.
Friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you. As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores.
Arena.
Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change.
Pretty much all
Also, if you ever need a
Lancers,
clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry,
this game
JJ's
tonight have taught us anything. Foresters have an opportunity to potentially come back. Mayer went for the dig and accidentally sent it over. Robinson has to contort to grab that one over to Grimm, and that ball's out of bounds. Grimm does have 173 kills on the season. It is now 8-14. Make that 8-15. As nobody gets the service ace. Her 19th of the season, but the Foresters will get the point back. They now face a 6-point deficit. Looking at the replay here. Bynum got it out the block and was able just to hit it just right, so it would roll off. Robinson hit the deck for a great dig, but it went off the block. Boomershine comes into this game as an error will give the Foresters a point. Quick programming note, quick turnaround for the Foresters as they welcome in the 22nd ranked Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats. Tomorrow at 3. Point for the Lancers as they now have a 7-point lead. That one gets down yet again. This set is slipping away from the Foresters. As Fry goes back to the line. Kill there from Ingenita will keep the Foresters in this match and send them back to the service line. A little bit of confusion on the substitution as Grimm will leave this game so that Johnson can come back. Johnson, that one goes directly out of bounds, and the Lancers just seem to have an answer for everything that the Foresters are bringing. Kenzie Stackley goes for her first serve, and that one is out of bounds. Foresters now face a 9-point deficit, and Coach Herbert's going to take a timeout.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Lancers have found answers for everything that the Foresters were bringing as they look to close out this set 3. Just the Foresters could not make a comeback. Not going to start there as they have a 10-point deficit. This one has just slipped away from the Foresters. Look at this one right here. It was blocked. Stakely got there, and Fry with another great play. She has just been nothing short of special, averaging 3 kills a game. That one goes into the net. She is averaging 3 kills a day. She had 264 coming into the night, 15 assists and 13 service aces. Just been everywhere the Lancers need her to be. 12-21 the score as the Foresters look to make an incredible comeback. Air on the Foresters will stop them dead in their tracks as they now suffer a 10-point deficit yet again. a tip off of Meyer. Now the Lancers are within 2. Coach Herbers and her staff gonna have to start plotting here. They look to set set 5. Boomershine. That one hit the air conditioning unit, but that is a fair play. That one goes sailing back into the Grace bench, and Fry will not have a play on it. Nobody was there. It was a good job. The fan might have just didn't look like she'd have much of a play on it. It would have been a Sports Center top 10 nominee if it were. And that one's inbound, and now facing an 11-point deficit. The Foresters are facing set point. This one gets sent to Mayer, who sets up, Willowbrook sets up and gets blocked. And the Lancers will take set 3 in dominant fashion. We'll be right back here for a crucial set 4 for the Foresters. Can the Lancers close it out? We'll find out on the other side of the break.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena as we have 1 minute left in this break period. Let's take a look at that last set for the Lancers. They just had all-out domination, 14 kills to the Foresters' 9. They only made 1 error as the Foresters made 10. It just didn't seem like anything. Foresters gonna have to regain some confidence after that set, as the Lancers played darn near perfect in that one. The Foresters are leading in attacks and kills so far, with 118 attacks to the Lancers 106 and 40 kills to the Lancers 38. Foresters gonna have to look to keep those errors down. Five seconds left. Coach Herbert still coaching up her team, and the buzzer will sound as the starting 6 will go back to the court. The Forcers look to force a set 5. The official is checking over the roster sheets. That ball gets low, and the Lancers start right where they left off and get the first point of this set. First time tonight they were able to start off the set with a point. Mayer took a tumble. We look to improve playing conditions on the court. Time to resume play. Grace Irwin goes back to the line yet again. She has served masterfully tonight. Graham can't quite get there. That ball is out of bounds, and the Lancers start off with a 3-point run. Lancers must have found a couple 4-leaf clovers in the forest. Fry's going to set up for this one. So he gets it back. And a air will give the Foresters their first point. That ball's way out of bounds there. The Foresters are starting to cook here. They have 2 straight as they look to tie it up. Johnson goes back to the line again. Johnson sails this one over. Frey's going to get the set, and another air will let the Foresters knot it up. Johnson goes back to the line again. That ball's out of bounds, and the Foresters take the lead. Janito taking a second to tie her shoe. Send Johnson back to the line for the 4th straight time. Johnson gets that one into the net, so the Lancers will get to go back to the line. That one gets down for a Lancer point. Jenna Mueller credited with the kill there. Robrock keeps down alive for Robinson, who paints the corner. Forced to stay alive on a play that didn't seem like it was going to work out the whole way through. This team keeps fighting, and Janito now goes back to the line. Robrock and Bynum get that one down. Now the Foresters take their first lead of the set. And that one sails out of bounds. The Lancers knot it back up. Send Riley Owens back to the line. That block gets down to a very excited Lancer squad and stays in bounds, so the Lancers will get the point. Robrock tips that one. No key, and Foresters will get an air. Didn't make too much difference because the ball was already down. Nelson Owens back to the line yet again with a 2-point cushion. Bynum gets blocked but keeps it alive. Robrock has to set up for Robinson, who finds the floor. Robinson has played masterfully tonight as well. Having a great night. That will be her 14th kill. She's leading the team. Taya Bynum has 7. Johnson has 5. Boomershine, Meyer have 1, and Lewis has 3. Which was her 100th. That one goes out of bounds for a Lancer point. 7-9 the score as Anna Fry goes back to the line. That just stayed in bounds for a Forester point. Foresters were finding a bit of form that they had in set 2 as they hoped to force a set 5, but Lancers have a 1-point lead. Foresters want to win this. A run would be huge for them as that one just goes over the head of Robrock. The Lancers are once again ahead by 2. Robrock sets up for Bynum. Owens contorted for that one, and it sails out of bounds for another Lancer point. Bynum gets that one down. 11-9 the score. And they'll send Meyer back to the line. That ball goes way out of bounds. It was tipped. Now the Lancers get a point. Gonna take a brief moment to pause. A little bit of Crossroads League news. For the I-9 rivalry, the Taylor Trojans became the second NAIA program the other day to win 1,300 games. And that one sails by the officials' tower. The Foresters will get the point. That ball just stayed in bounds, painted the corner, and will give the Lancers the point. It is 13-10. Irwin goes back to the line yet again. Foresters will get the point there off of the tip, as they are staying in this one. Johnson comes into this game for Grimm. And we'll go directly to the service line. That ball's out of bounds. The Foresters are now within one. Be up to Johnson to get that. Foresters will not be able to knot this one up, as the block went straight to the ground, as you can see here. Robinson got the block down, but it just kind of missiled straight towards the ground. Once again, we're going to bring out the towel. Both coaches still have their timeouts. Looking around the league, the Knights, the undefeated Knights, took quick care of the Cougars with a 3-set win. Each set happened to be 25-13. Foresters get the point. 14-13 now the score. Taylor actually booked 1,300 tonight against Goshen. And a 3-set victory. The Crossroads League is getting interesting, as an error there will give the Foresters the point. And they will knot this up. Ingenito hits that one directly into the net. Gets blocked and sails out of bounds. So Lancers grabbed 2 straight after the Foresters tied it. Robrock sails that one backwards, and she's going to have to set up for it. And Robrock will get the kill there. Gets sailed over and sails to the ground, and the Lancers, with some wind in their sail, attempt to get out of this one. Lewis sends it over. And that one falls to the ground, so the Lancers get another point. It's now 18-15, and Coach Herber will take the timeout. Robrock tried to get her hands on it, could not quite get there. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Lancers, Anna Fry goes back to the line. The Lancers try to close out this game. Foresters beat the Lancers at home earlier this season in a 3-1 match, and the Lancers try to return the favor, and they are cruising right now. Once again, looking around the league for arguably the most important game of the night in terms of Crossroads League standings. The Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats have just wrapped up against Spring Arbor, where they won a 3-set decision, 25-22. So if everything holds as of right now, if the Lancers pull away with this one and win, and the Foresters lose, we will have 3 teams at 4-10 in the Crossroads League. And will make the race for that 6th, 7th, and 8th seed quite interesting. Lewis, Fry hits the deck to save that one. Robinson gets the punch on it, and it's down, and it was out of bounds. just barely, and the Foresters catch a break as they try to capitalize on it, sending Abby Robinson back to the line. Mayer cannot quite get there. She had to contort for it. It was a little bit behind her. It's now 20-16, a 4-point cushion will greet Kenzie Stakely as she goes back to the line out of Mocksville, North Carolina. Travel all the way up to the Hoosier State. That one just gets away from Fry. Forrester staying alive. Send Mayer back to the line. Mayer sails that one for Fry. Has an awkward position on him, but the Lancers keep it alive. This one's going to be set up for Johnson, who Fry makes another beautiful defensive play. Mayer has to set up here for Lewis, who the block goes down, and the Foresters now are within 2. Get the replay here. Block just kind of went curving down, and the Lancers just did not quite have a play on it. Mayer is going to look to tie this up. And hits, and Roblox does not have the play on it that she desires. It's now 18-21. The Lancers are now 4 points away from winning this one. Holbrook sets up for Lewis, and then attacking air will give the Lancers another point. It is now 22-18. The attack air will give the Foresters the point, and no, they reverse it. Looking at this one, I'm not exactly, they gave the point to the Foresters. They're gonna take a timeout. Get this one in slow motion. I think Mayer was celebrating. The official gave it to them. As you can see the confusion on the Foresters' face. There must have been some sort of attack error. The Lancers are breaking it down. They are now within 2 points of winning this set. Foresters will now be coming back to the court as well. Facing a 5-point deficit. Selwyn goes back to the line, trying to close this one out. She needs 2. Brock sets up for Ingenito. Not quite. Substitution now. Lewis takes a seat. Boomershine's going to go back to the line. Boomershine got a hand on it, so Robrock gets set up for Mayer. That one gets blocked. Boomershine keeps it alive too. Robrock sets up for Robinson, Lancers not letting this ball fall. Way across court to block. Johnson had to snake it around the bar again. Off of the set. Game, set, match point will grant the Lancers here. Ball sails over. Johnson keeps this match alive with that one. Who will Coach Herber send back to the line at this point? It will be Johnson. Looking at the replay here, Johnson just got a good read of it. She snaked it right through left ring and Moeller to get the point, and that will do it! What a kill there by left ring, and the Lancers take a 3-1 decision against the Foresters in the Forest. We now have 3 teams tied for 6th place. Here in the Crossroads League, things are getting interesting. We got a quick turnaround. Get your rest. For producer Dylan Herring, director Matt Fouts, I'm Carson Watkins. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 when the Wildcats come to the Forest. Thanks for joining us.